Okay. There we are. Yep. You're live on DLive.
And we're live on YouTube also.
Cool.
So, let Miss Paula in.
Okay, here we go. Get set up here.
Give a few minutes for everybody to come in. Hey, Marie, Crystal, Sandy, hello. Everybody, we're streaming also over on DLive. We've been over there for the last 5 hours, and we're going to continue over here. And how you doing, Sandy? Crystal, how you doing, honey? Marie? So what we've been doing is following the tornadoes. It's been pretty active, guys, pretty active.
Pretty intense day. So
go ahead, Beth.
I said it's been a pretty intense day so far, but for some reason right now, all current tornado warnings have expired. There is currently 0 tornado warnings out, but it will be ramping up and going again.
So what we've been doing is we've been following these for the last 5 hours. So far, there's been 5 fatalities. And hey, Cinematics, you little doll, how you doing? We're good. It's been horrible in this area. Yep, well, that's why we're on here, guys, is to, Heather, hello, welcome back, she says, thank you. As you can see, I've got Miss Paula and I've got Ghost up here. We've been working on this for the last 5 hours, getting the word out, and you know, it's worked. We've had a couple people. Hi, Deb. Greg, man, how you doing? You're in Kentucky, posted really bad. Yeah. Hey, Janelle, how you doing, honey? So we are, my mods over on YouTube. I do not take prisoners. So you know how I rock and roll with that, right? So good to see everybody in here. Gaffney, anyone in and around Gaffney, North Carolina may be seeing some activity as in thunderstorms, right? Now we have a permission to restream a gentleman by the name of, what's his name? Ryan
Hall, y'all.
Ryan Hall, y'all. Hey, JoJo. Triggered Minds, how you doing, baby? And so what we're going to be doing, hey, April, what we're going to be doing is restreaming. Also, Paula is, hey, Kit Kat, I love you. What we're going to be doing is restreaming, and Paula's giving updates. So is Ghost, Mellow One, hello, Willa. You guys are just so great. Thank you for coming in. I should have been restreaming all of this also over here on YouTube, which I wasn't. Hello, Jan. And so I do apologize, but we have been over on DLive for like 5 hours now. Hey, Kyle. I hear you, Triggered Minds. I've been keeping an eye on you, baby girl. So, hello, Warrior Grandma. It's been terrible. Some of the footage that we have seen has absolutely been horrific and scary. So I'm just going to say this. If you live in any of these areas, please take a few minutes. Hey, Linz.
Aubrey, if you want to share some of that footage we shared earlier, go ahead, because there's not much happening right now, so it'd be a good time to do it.
Okay, well.
So.
Shit. Well, I kind of can't do it right now, but thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
still popping out my chats and everything.
um, oh boy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to pull some photos that we've been watching here on over here
Twitter.
on Twitter. Let me see if I can find them.
Yeah, most of what's going on right now are severe thunderstorm warnings, North Carolina, Tennessee, Central Tennessee, up into Evansville, Indiana, Kentucky. I'm running through here real quick. Memphis, Nashville, and
Okay,
then there's
guys, so
still
right,
the. Go ahead.
sorry. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to show you some tweets of some of the stuff that we've seen so far. Once again, my mods over on both sides. The ones over here on D Live pretty much know what to do. So do the ones over on YouTube. Hey, Life Rewinded, Gomez, hello. They all know what to do too. We take no prisoners, so just FYI. So we're just going to run through this real quick. And here's some of the stuff that we're been watching.
This is Storm Chaser, Aaron Jajak, and I'm just here south of Brent, Alabama, where a significant tornado just came through, damaged the homes, tree snapped in half. I saw some debarking just to my south. We've checked the homes here. We'll do a more thorough check here. Doesn't appear anyone's home. There's trees snapped in half back here. Behind me, lots of damage from the homes here, through the trees.
Thank you, Bama.
Holy cow, that was a very large tornado just to the south of Brent, probably about 5 miles south of Brent, Alabama.
Hello, Dia.
Damaged here. Came through right through here.
Mellow one.
Road here, through these trees. I filmed this one back over here.
I'm glad it's me, Mellow one.
This is Storm Chaser.
Okay.
And I'm just here south of.
So these I haven't seen yet, but here we go.
There it goes, Monster Wedge! South of Brent, Alabama! Yeah! Tornado right there! Wedge tornado!
I'm going to ask you all to share this out, please. I love you too. You guys are so sweet.
Monster Wedge, south of Brent, Alabama. Just crossed the road. Can hear the roar.
Hey, Sandy. Ace. Hey, Sean. I just love you. Thank you. Look, Sean, what I'm eating at. I'm eating Rebel. Okay, let me see if I can show you some of the ones that we saw earlier. Look at this. God, that's scary.
Yeah, it just looked like a giant lawnmower went over a bunch of trees. Look at that.
Yep. Okay, search and rescue. Let's look at this.
Gas leaks.
Thank you, Sean.
Gas being big time. There's a house. I followed out. Don't know if anybody's in the house or not.
Daffodils on D-Live.
Anyway, big heavy trees, we've got tow ropes and big heavy trucks are cutting our path into Brent. And trying to link to South Brent, major damage southwest of Brent, very heavy damage.
Okay.
Gas leaks.
This is what we've been watching.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Sean.
God, be with these people.
What's left of his trailer just rolled it.
Yeah, that was a hey, serendipity. That was a mobile home, completely gone. Hi, Oda. Oh, I miss you too.
It's
Here's some
literally
photos of
that down. Oh wow, that poor car.
Yeah. This is nothing compared to what we did see. I mean, this is bad, but nothing compared to what we saw earlier.
All brick homes flattened. Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting.
Flash flooding.
Thank you, Yankee. Okay, here we go. Now look at this house doesn't, well, it has been touched up here, I guess.
Yeah, but the one up on the hill, it's still got its roof, all its windows.
Yep. See, Marie, hello, honey. I should have been restreaming this 5 hours ago when we started. And I didn't. So we closed it down, and I love you too, baby. Closed it down and starting over here. 5 fatalities so far, folks. Thank you. What are these worth in? A diamond is worth how much, Ghost?
100 lemons, which is about 12
So
bucks.
$1? 12
like
bucks?
10
Yeah.
bucks.
A diamond? No. $1.20.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh, that's a race car trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow.
That's sad.
That's going to hurt the pocketbook.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually you can't insure race cars.
No.
And here you go. Here's some of these others. This is in Birmingham,
Yeah.
Alabama.
That was that brick home. Look at the walls laying down. Brick
Yep.
walls. Just
Brick
flat.
walls. Look at that. Just flattened. Look at this brick walls. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Crystal, I saw you in a live the other night. I hope you don't believe so. They were saying if you're wondering about anything, please text me or DM me. I don't want people believing that crap. I have no idea what you're talking about. God bless these people. I look like shit. Actually, I just got done taking a shower and then we went live. So I haven't even had a chance yet to do my hair. But I'm Budamus, right? I don't need this. Here we go, guys. Here's some more. This was earlier in the day. Hey, Eric. Aloha, Colleen, you little doll. Look at this. This is a church, guys. Did you guys see the steeple there?
Yep.
Right there. Unbelievable. We just saw that. What the hell am I doing showing that again? Here we go.
Lincoln, Alabama. Large short circuit over here. Lincoln, Alabama.
Oh, fallen angel, thank you.
US 77. Nobody's in the building. Pretty heavily damaged. I need to go make sure nobody else is hurt.
And this dingbat almost drove right straight into the tornado
Right.
because it was rain wrapped and he couldn't see it.
Thank you, Moki, for the follow. Yeah, I'd say holy shit too.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
There's a new supercell now near Linden, Alabama.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God.
We haven't even began to see the worst of this yet, folks. We have not begun to see it yet.
Holy cow.
I think that was a
Okay,
joker.
kids. This is crazy stuff, people. I mean, I'm just floored. We counted at least, what did we say? 16 to 20 tornadoes this afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of intense. Oh my God. And that's the thing, you can barely
I've got
tornado
damage pictures from South Calera.
violent tornado. Debris falling.
Two weeks of flash floods. Wow, Colleen. That's crazy.
Tornado on the ground right in front of me, going up this mountain. It's free.
I've got an interview of a lady that was pulled out of
Okay,
her
so
house.
stop sharing, and we can go ahead and do our talk thing about what's going on here. So,
Paula's got some videos for you.
okay, Paula, you ready, Freddie?
Which one is it on? There we go.
Yes, they should avoid.
No sound.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know. Yeah, avoid at all costs.
My husband
This
and I
lady
were
was pulled
going
out of
back
her collapsed
upstairs 'cause
home.
They had said that the tornado was headed towards 280. And when we got back upstairs, my husband Larry hollered, "Go downstairs immediately! Go, go, go!" So we ran back downstairs. and we got in a little closet that's in our basement. And when that happened, it was just like a roaring. There was no train whistle.
Yeah.
It was a roaring. House started shaking. Then everything caved in on us. All we got out of it
God
was
almighty.
got stuck in his arm, and I got a few minor cuts on my head.
But you're fine. Isn't
Yes,
that,
thank
you see this
God.
house? You see this house, and
Thank
here
you,
you
Lois.
came out of this.
Exactly.
Look at this.
Isn't that
Nothing.
wild?
And so I'm thankful for that.
And so
God
you
almighty,
all
look at
now
that.
are digging around. He's trying to find his wallet.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to find, so that we'll have. I know family is helping us and all.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, but I just won't. I don't know. I just would just like to be independent, so we want our own things.
I imagine that the feeling when you went back down and it ripped through was fast. It was fast. How did you know that I mean, you couldn't get out. It was collapsed
Right,
on
we
you.
started hauling. The neighbors, I tried to call out. I had my cell phone with me. I called my cousin, Felicia. I said, call 911, we're trapped. And by that time, I hung up with her, and I heard the neighbors hollering, and they dug us out.
Wow.
And
They put that ladder in.
Two ladders.
Two
We had to climb
ladders.
up 2 ladders.
And you climbed out
Climbed out.
of your home that
Wow,
you've lived in.
Oda.
Years.
Here's
And you
the
built
thing,
it?
guys. These are going to continue throughout the night.
And so you've been here 21 years. You have not had an experience like this.
Never.
And here you crawled out today. Hours ago, you were trapped in this
Exactly.
home. Isn't that wild? So I know.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so
I've got some
yeah,
video
God bless these people, right?
I've
So
got some other video of the one in Pelham that went through Pelham,
Okay.
Alabama.
and then what we're gonna do is oh Greg, it's terrible. I'm telling you, this has been
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's the one we saw earlier.
mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's
Here's
fine.
some of the damage in South Calera. Hold on. Why
These
are
have
the
hit
pictures
what,
not
4
coming
different
up?
states or 5?
Let's see, it was Mississippi, Alabama, then we have tornadoes in Georgia and South Carolina too. So there's 4 states. But you've got warnings in Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then like overnight and into tomorrow morning, it's supposed to come up into like my area in Virginia, and we're up for
100-mile-an-hour wind
wind,
gusts and yeah.
heavy wind gusts, and all that kind of stuff. We're supposed to get like I want to say like 60 to 75-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow morning here, and our ground is saturated
Yep.
from rain we've had the last few days. And the root systems up here are kind of shallow because the water table's so
Right.
high. And I'm afraid about trees coming down. That's the big thing. And flash flooding. We're horrible.
Right.
Okay, tornado watch has just been issued for parts of Georgia until 2 a.m. That includes just about everywhere from looks like around Savannah down to Athens. It includes Atlanta, LaGrange, Carrollton, Cedartown, Cartersville. Let me share this picture. This is now under a tornado watch in Georgia.
Yep.
So the stuff that ripped through Alabama is now heading up in that corridor into Georgia, and it's spinning back up. It was able to pick up a little bit more moisture probably from the Gulf, and you got between the 2 dry lines, and now it's ramping back up.
And again, we've already seen tornadoes come through this area once, up through Centersville, up into Jasper, and clip that corner.
Yeah.
just south of Chattanooga. So, I mean, you know, a lot of these places that have already been hit are going to get hit again overnight. So, guys,
Now
be careful.
I'm gonna show something here real quick that kind of pisses me off. Hang on. So I just got a message here on Twitter. There were some storm chasers who had a baby in their car with them today and were found with their car windows blowing out and debris pushed up against it.
Wow.
What kind of happy horse shit is that?
Who does that?
Hey, Lady Phantom. Hey,
I'm
Joy.
kind of without words right now.
Isn't that stupid? And then we got this. This is Birmingham Fire Department reports 20 to 30 homes damaged along Roebuck Forest Drive and Willow Lane from apparent tornado which continued into St. Clair County. So I'll enlarge these.
Hmm.
How about that live stream you got going on? Is he still on?
Yeah, he's still on.
Okay. Let me stop sharing here.
And the thing of it is a lot of these storms now have left behind flash flooding on top of everything.
Mhm.
So the roads, we had reports of roads completely washing out and collapsing from the rain.
Now,
No
this
sound.
guy's name is Brian Hall, y'all. This kid is excellent. And we have permission to share his stream. If you guys at all want to follow him, please do.
He's been live now for approximately he was live for like 5 hours before we started. And we were live for 5 hours. So he's been at this for over 10 hours now.
Yeah. I just,
Right.
over on the YouTube side, I just dropped a link to Ryan Hall's stream. And
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
drop it over here on D Live now.
Becca, thank you so much for the super chat once again.
I
Says,
don't know.
Weatherman on YouTube, we don't need the weather service. Is there anything going on in Minnesota? Someone in the chat commented they are chasing there. Nothing really going on in Minnesota right now. I don't think so. Yeah, you're south of the low pressure system. It's probably pretty cold.
Okay, a tornado warning was just issued for Savannah, Tennessee, Crump, Tennessee, and Olivet, Tennessee until 7:30 p.m. Central.
Here's what there on Twitter. You can go look at that if you want to. I'm going to switch my focus now to Tennessee.
Now, listen, guys. If you have anybody or you know of anybody in those areas, text them. Let them know.
Get this to
Ask
work.
them if they're okay.
And guys, as I get the tweets from the National Weather Service, I try to post them to both the chats. Just give me a minute to maneuver between the tabs.
Hit me, hush.
I mean, hold on. I'm going to get this storm pulled up one way or another.
We're seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings pop up.
South of Savannah, Tennessee, just to the south of Crump, Tennessee, and just to the south of Pittsburgh Landing. If you're in Maddox, if you're in Olivet, if you're in Center Star, you need to be taking shelter now. This is one of those storms where there's some heavy, strong winds on the front side. And what it's going to do is going to pick up some rotation. Like the storms are going to come out from underneath the wind's going to come out of the storm underneath it like this. Going to rotate like this. This is called helicity. And then our big low-level jet's going to suck that helicity up and cause a rotating updraft, or the updraft's going to take advantage of that helicity and cause a tornado. That's what the National Weather Service is betting on. And we do have a little bit of rotation there. As soon as we can get radar scope back up, I'm going to, there we go. That's the view that we want to see. So you can see we got a lot of inflow And we've got this line of storms just south of Savannah now that we're watching out for the possible tornado there. This is radar indicated, I believe. Yeah, radar indicated. So not confirmed yet. So now we have another storm to watch, guys. We have a new tornado warning in effect for Hardin County until 8:30 p.m. in Tennessee. And this is with that new line of storms that we've been waiting to fire up. That old one down in Alabama, I think for the most part it's over. It could spark back up, but I think for the most part it is over.
Thank you, Sky News.
It's a shifting on to the north. The storm is moving off to the northeast, so we're going to keep a close eye on this.
So Sky News just shared our stream. Thank you very much, Sky News. I appreciate that.
Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room.
A tornado warning was just issued for central Hardin County, Tennessee. Take shelter now.
Under an overpass or bridge, you're safer in a low, flat location. Watch out for flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. Remember, a tornado watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center when conditions are favorable for tornadoes.
I don't know how many.
Warning is only issued when a tornado is imminent. Take shelter immediately. Guys, if you can't tell, my eyes are like super watery right now. I've got to refill the humidifier.
So you guys, if you're in any of those areas, make sure that you have a blanket, pillow. If you have a helmet, take a helmet with you. Make sure you have all your personal paperwork.
Or send it in a text message to your family
and
member.
a Ziploc bag. Make sure your phones are charged.
People don't have cable
Make
television.
sure you have your medications and your pets. Go to a safe area.
Relay to them.
I am dropping links in both chats.
Just like you would a video. This will allow for you
to ready.gov. This is a website where it tells you how to do emergency preparedness for every type of emergency scenario you can think of, from blizzards to active shooters to tornadoes to hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, the whole 9 yards. And in that, you have checklists of what you should take with you if you have to evacuate, what you should do to prepare if you get caught in one of these disasters, and what you need to do to prepare your family for the tornado. If you have bicycle helmets or football helmets for your kids, put those on your kids' heads. If you've got a bicycle helmet, put it on your head. Be sure to cover your head if you're in shelter.
And for those of you just tuning in, and for those of you over there on YouTube, Uber Goober Lady is going to be doing a drawing tomorrow to give away 2 NOAA weather radios for 2 people out there who might not have a NOAA weather radio to be more informed during an event like this. So if you guys, if the mods can be dropping Uber Goober's email address out there, just email Uber Goober at her email address and put in the subject line tornado. And we're going to be drawing for those tomorrow during the live stream.
We have 2 people that have donated 2 of these, Paula being one of them. And then I have a subscriber who wants to be anonymous that is also donated one of these. So this is what they look like. You can run your battery, you can run your phone off of these, you can charge your phone off of these. It's got emergency lights, it's FM, AM radio, solar charge on it.
It's got NOAA radio on it. You can hand crank it. It's got a flashlight on it.
Yep. So that will be given to tomorrow at noon. Your names will be put in a hat and I'll pick one out.
Yeah.
As it's moving off towards Waynesboro in Tennessee within the next 30 minutes or so.
If y'all want to look at the radio, I just dropped a link to it in the chat. And just remember to email Uber and put tornado in the subject line.
Thank you, Paula.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm eating. Once again, I always have to do this. I've been going for 7 hours now, 7 hours straight, and I have to eat something. So this is now the second ever live tornado coverage mukbang.
Hi, Aaron.
And this time we have an even bigger audience.
Rockport just followed on D Live.
Pardon me. Once again.
Okay, now warnings are coming in for Indiana.
Sean.
So now this is moving through Indiana, folks.
For generous chat.
The NWS Birmingham has asked people in the storm affected areas, please refrain from sightseeing. Let emergency crews, search and rescue, and other first responders do their job. Thank you very much. Okay. I know
they are
everybody
looking
wants to
for
try.
volunteers to help with the search and rescue.
Yep, they are looking for volunteers, but if you're just out there trying to get something to post, okay, a tornado warning was extended till 7:30 p.m. Central for Olivet, Tennessee.
Continues for Olivet, Tennessee until 7:30 p.m. CDT. So they did update that a little bit. They shaved off a little bit on the back end of it. Right now, if there's a tornado on the ground, it's going to be south and east of Savannah. Okay, so if you're in Crump, you're good to come out of your safe spot. But if you're in Savannah, I would stay there for a little while. And if you live south and east of Savannah, between Savannah and Walnut Grove, I would be heading to my safe spot, or I would hopefully you're already there and don't come out yet.
I'm glad I didn't buy that place in Savannah last year. That's just what I'm saying.
Oh boy, howdy, right?
You guys,
I would have been right down there in the middle of that.
Remember, the radar feeds that he's getting are 2 to 5 minutes behind. His feed is delayed getting to us, and our feed is delayed getting to you. So you got about between 2 and 5 minutes of delay. So by the time you're hearing this, those storms could already be on top of you.
Rockport with Diamond. Thank you so much. Saying Rockport, Texas, home of Hurricane Harvey.
Brandy,
Rockport, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that.
I believe that was one of the hurricanes that we did a few years ago, wasn't it?
That's right. We did do Hurricane Harvey 2 years ago. Yep.
Like that was
see, Marie, I'm near Indianapolis, Indiana.
That area of storms was supposed to be Huntsville's problem, not Birmingham's. Okay, so that's what the high risk was issued for, and that's pretty much out of the area right now, right? But there are still more storms out here to the west, so you can't let your guard down. You're still under a tornado watch. You still have more storms coming, and these storms are sparking tornado warnings already, so they're not anything to play around with. So Huntsville, I would say within the next 3 hours, you're going to see some more storms. There's a possibility that those could be tornadic. And so don't let your guard down, okay? And we do have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Butler, Alabama until 7:30 p.m. Central. So this one's back in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Way down here in southern Alabama. Boy. Let's get... What do you think? Yeah, let's take this one. New tornado warning for Butler, Alabama. And that is Choctaw County.
Butler, Alabama, guys.
Another radar hole here.
Yeah, the Storm Prediction Center just issued a new map, and it's mostly like central, all of the central and upper half of Alabama is now under severe storms, and very high risk for tornado developing basically in the same area that just got hit.
Ziggy, I love you, Zigzag. I was so sorry to see you upset the other night. Who loves you, baby? Who loves you? Aaron, thank you.
Closely, guys.
Thank you so much. Much love. Thank you.
Remember, just south.
Where we
just
don't have a
south
whole
and
lot
east
of
Butler,
tornado
there's possibly a
warnings
tornado on the
out right
ground.
now. Most of the
A
region
tornado warning radar
under
indicated
a
expires
tornado
in 27
watch.
minutes. And once again,
The
that's for
difference is
Choctaw County.
with the watch,
Yes.
conditions are right to be
Ping pong ball size
to
hail is
develop
expected
into a
with this storm.
tornado, but a warning means that there's one in the area.
And here's our Savannah storm in Tennessee.
And
Once
an
again,
emergency means
one
there
is
is a life-threatening tornado on the ground coming
one-
for you and to get below ground. Most people don't realize that there is another warning above.
I love you
tornado
too,
warning.
Zig. Yeah, exactly. C. Marie, please call your uncle. He's in Birmingham, she said. Please, this is why we do this, so that you folks can call people that you know are in the area. Like I said, I should have been on here 5 hours ago. I was over on D-Live for 5 hours. We didn't even think about, I didn't think about it until later. And so then we came back on because, hey, Chief, thank you guys. Lady Phantom, these are going to continue through the night, these tornadoes. People need to be aware, be able to leave. Don't wait till the last minute to get your shit together.
remember, if a tornado
Have
warning
your safe spot and everything already in your safe spot.
safe
So
room,
you don't have to worry about grabbing it all.
You know, that video that Paula showed, the guy was actually climbing back into his demolished house to find his wallet.
Yes. C. Marie, do you know if Troy, Alabama is okay?
injury or death, use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home,
That I don't know.
Hold on, let me check.
this area down here in southern Tennessee is also in a crap spot too. Savannah, Tennessee, like you're
I
right.
do not recall any warnings
anything
coming out for Pike County where Troy is, but there was a tornado warning in Antioch.
Brian,
It's just south and east of Troy, Alabama.
said Ryan, I said hi twice on your ham radio and you missed them both. 7 3s.
Hey,
Kilo.
Mima, how are you doing?
Most of the activity, C. Marie was up Birmingham
I'm sure you heard it.
and heading into like Huntsville and Chattanooga and over toward Atlanta.
Troy is okay, Autumn says.
Yep.
I guess you're on
Grave
the
Dodger, hello.
No, it was Antioch, Alabama, Grave Dodger.
You know, I would at least text them, C. Marie, and make sure that they're okay and inform them that there's storms and stuff coming through, which I'm sure they're aware of.
mesoscale discussion here. We got a new mesoscale
Yes,
discussion.
a lot of people have a difference remembering between a warning and a watch.
A new
I think
tornado.
it's an easy way to remember is a watch. You were watching around for a tornado. Haven't found it yet. Yes,
The PDS
exactly.
tornado that's set to expire at 8:00 p.m. So right now, let me show you this. This tornado watch that's currently in effect, this is a PDS tornado watch, all right, in Alabama. They're going to replace this within the next 20 minutes with a normal tornado watch, I believe.
All right, a tornado warning has been issued for Clifton, Tennessee, Waynesboro, Tennessee, and Flatwoods, Tennessee until 7:45 p.m. Central.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
The National Weather Service has issued a brand new tornado warning. Here it is, guys. A new tornado warning for this storm in Tennessee. That includes Waynesboro, Tennessee, Flatwoods, Tennessee, until 7:45 p.m. 7:45 p.m. That's a brand new tornado warning there in Tennessee. And we can't really see what's going on with the storm because of a lack of radar coverage. Look at this. We can kind of see it there. But we do have some rotation down here on the southern side of the storm, just to the east of Savannah and south of Clifton. And this is moving right towards Waynesboro. If you're in Tennessee, and you live in Waynesboro or anywhere between Waynesboro and Collinwood, between Savannah, Collinwood, and Waynesboro, in that triangle right here, if you live there, get into shelter now.
There is now, Reed Timmer just tweeted out, he's intercepting a new tornado warned from storm near Butler, Alabama. That was 30 seconds ago. So Reed Timmer is chasing another tornado in Alabama. Tornado warning for Linden, Alabama, Providence, Alabama, and Myrtlewood, Alabama, in effect until 8 p.m. Central.
Also issued a brand new tornado warning for Linden, Alabama, Providence, Alabama, and Myrtlewood, Alabama, until 8 o'clock p.m. CDT. So that's a continuation of this here, I believe.
5 tornado warnings since we went
in Marengo County.
Just 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, there's also Marengo, Alabama also has a tornado warning issued until 8 p.m.
Right there's our new tornado warning.
Once again, folks, don't wait till the last minute.
Tornado warning's coming out now, guys.
You have all your safety and you're in a shelter area. You can put all your stuff in there and all you have to do is go when the time is right.
Yeah, there it is.
Make sure you've got on a good pair of shoes, not your flip-flops. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. This kid knows what he's doing. And pack your meds. Absolutely, Red Road Runner. Pack your meds. Put everything in a Ziploc bag.
Timmer. Reed Timmer. Look at this. This is Reed Timmer right here. See the little icon right there? South of Linden.
And guys, I just dropped in the chats links to ready.gov. On there are plans for every kind of emergency you can think of. There are checklists, everything that you can think of on that website.
Passing just to the east of Butler. You can see the rotation a little bit better now in this storm in Tennessee, south of Clinton.
I miss you, Cinemac, you little doll.
Tornado warning is issued for your area. Get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors.
Exactly, Zigzag. We're going to start doing those too next season. We're going to start doing the snowstorms.
Flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public.
This is not anything to take lightly.
So, guys, if you're just now tuning in, it's important that you understand that we're watching two areas. We're really watching one area of significant expansion of tornado genesis that's happening in Western Tennessee. Tennessee needs to be watching. Line of storms with strong rotation is moving through. Okay, we've done seen it here east of Savannah. We've got a tornado warning now that includes Waynesboro and Clifton. This is concerning to me.
Can you stop that for a minute, Ghost, and explain to the folks what we're looking at in the colors? What the colors mean?
We're interacting with that jet stream and they're rotating. All these storms.
Okay, so well, now he just changed the map on me. Okay, so hold on a second here. You'll there we go. Okay, so you have your inflow coming in from this side here. It's pulling in warm, moist air, and a cold front coming in behind it. What that does, it makes the air move. It'll make the air swirl, and that will develop these tornadoes. And the more energy there is in the atmosphere, the more intense the rotation is going to be.
Okay, but can you explain when he goes back to the colors what they mean? People don't know what they're looking at when they see the orange and the yellow and the blue.
Okay,
high and low pressures, Sorry.
Just
what does it?
Tornado warning for Marengo County. Okay, that's Myrtlewood and Linden in central Alabama. So if you're in Marengo County, take shelter now. Sorry.
Commercial. That was weird. Very rarely do you see.
Okay, so you've got green there. What does that mean?
Okay, so it depends on the type of map that he's looking at. Now this is this is radar imaging of the atmosphere on this tornado. And you can see the red area here, you know, the kind of hook. And you got your high pressure system, which is your white, your low pressure. Wait, I might have that backwards. Sorry, I've been at this for 6 hours now. So, but your high and low pressure systems, when they come together, that's what causes that rotation. That's what causes the tornado to form. And when you get a high concentration of low pressure system coming in against this high pressure and warm, moist air, which is being pulled up out of the Gulf of Mexico, that's what pops off these storms. And these storms can start to rotate, create supercells, and put down devastating tornadoes.
We understand that part. What does, like the white marks there, that is lightning, right?
Yeah, these little white spots you're seeing here is lightning strikes.
Okay, what is the purple?
I'm not exactly sure because I can't see his key on the feed. But like with this, you've got your, okay, so your green is going to be your precipitation, your rain. Yellow is going to be more heavier rain. Your red is, going to be your main part of the storm. When you see this purple in the center of the red, that's going to be your
right.
Hail. That's
your
going to be hail.
Oh, okay.
So, on this radar, it's pretty pronounced. This blue along the outside represents like the wind, coming off of the front of the storms, outflow, inflow type stuff. A lot of times, and I was showing earlier, the storms that was coming through Ohio, and you'll get that straight line wind that comes up off the front of the storm and just rolls out. And that can cause wind shears or even microbursts that can be just as damaging as if a tornado had went through. So that's now with this imagery over here, I can't see his key.
Can't see the legend for the radar.
Right, but we do know that this is the tornado on the ground right here that he's talking about currently. This is your rotation. You can see kind of looks like a Chinese yin yang symbol, right? And that's
okay.
Low pressure wrapping around the high pressure, and it's meeting together and starting to spin in a rotation.
Okay. Thank you for that explanation.
There is a tornado warning in Butler, Alabama again until 7:30.
Another one in Butler? Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Hold on.
No warning should be taken lightly today. We want to welcome our new channel member. Remember,
oh my God.
Is issued for your area.
Yes, he would, lady.
Safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building.
We don't know yet, Nina.
Doors and outside walls. Do not go under
Hopefully not.
Bridge. You're safer in a low, flat location. Watch out for flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. So here's our storm in southwest Alabama. Reed Timmer is getting ready to intercept it near Aimwell. I see a lot of inflow here. I don't see a lot of rotation now, but we're still pretty far away from the radar. So we're going to keep watching that one. This one right here looks a little bit more serious. With some big time inflow coming into the storm here. And also possibly some straight line damaging winds there moving into the Waynesboro area. So even if there's not a tornado on the ground, Waynesboro, you need to be ready for a significant severe thunderstorm as this moves through, okay?
Yeah, see, I'm not seeing a debris ball in that yet, so it might not be on the ground.
Right.
St. Marie Troy is south of Birmingham, more down toward Mobile. It's like halfway between Birmingham and Mobile.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Reed on YouTube, so he's not streaming from there.
Once again, For anybody who's keeping count and wanting to keep up with it, the death toll, the fatality toll in Ohatchee, Alabama is still 5. There's still 5 people that are confirmed deceased from the storm there in Ohatchee, but there are multiple other people from other counties. I haven't been able to compile all the information yet. But once again, I'm doing a mass retweet series on my Twitter right now. I'm finding all kinds of videos of storm damage and storm reports that are going on in Alabama right now. If you guys want to see some of that, if you want to share some of it, I'm got it on my Twitter right now. I'm going through and I'm blasting a bunch of updates out here. So make sure you guys share this stuff too, so people will take this seriously in the future.
My God, this is some scary stuff.
A lot of weather enthusiasts out there
Like on Facebook,
track them and stuff like that. My Twitter account is the place to go for weather content right now.
How many tornadoes have there been now?
Ryan Hall, y'all.
I'd say probably on the low side of 20 so far that we should have been counting, but we weren't. But I'd say we're pretty close to 20.
12 dead.
It's hard to keep track because some of the tornado warnings that they put out, say a tornado will be on the ground and go through multiple counties. If they count the warnings, it'll be one tornado, but went through like 6 counties. You know what I mean? So it could have had 6 different warnings issued on that one tornado. So it's hard to keep track of it until after the fact, when we get like the touchdown reports and, what tornadoes were what scale.
No, C. Marie. They've been in all different states.
There have been some in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi so far.
Yeah.
Confirmed touchdown on the ground tornadoes. And
Right.
there were several tornado emergencies that were focused in Alabama, in that Birmingham corridor up through like into the border of Georgia, up to the northeast.
Hippie Soul says she has a neighbor down the road with a shelter. He says, come on in. How cool is that? Are any of them F5 or F4?
I would imagine that the one that went through, where was it? Caldera.
Mm-hmm.
That one's probably going to be an F4.
Unfortunately, we can't say for sure.
We can't say for sure because the National Weather Service, but from the damage path was 3/4 to a mile wide, and they said it tracked for over 30 miles. And
Yeah.
with wind speeds that were getting clocked, I'm going to say it'll probably be either a high F3 or an F4.
Yeah.
Because they usually do not issue tornado emergencies for anything less than an F4.
F4, yeah.
Right. So,
but I'll tell you what, folks, something like this, in my 65 years, I've never seen anything like this. And I'm telling you what, you all need to be prepared. You all need to have an emergency kit ready to rock and roll.
The thing that's really going to hinder the scaling of these tornadoes is that some of these tornadoes have went right over the damage path of tornadoes that went through last week. So it's going to be hard to distinguish what tornadoes did what damage.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Like quite literally, something that might only have been a F1 today, but ran over the damage path of a previous tornado, looked a lot bigger as far as surveying the damage and get a higher rating because of it. So, and we won't know for sure until the National Weather Service actually goes out to that area with boots on the ground and surveys the damage.
I agree, exactly.
Yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter. I am retweeting all the severe thunderstorms. I'm not really putting them in the chats because there's so many of them. I'm going to try and keep it to like tornado warnings and watches and emergencies. But there's also flash flood warnings everywhere, severe thunderstorm warnings. Usually the severe thunderstorm warnings come ahead of the tornado alerts. So
I don't think any tornado warnings or anything are going to happen there. Rhonda Warwick, not your mother, but did you eat? Buy yourself some dinner. Doing a great job. God bless you. Thank you, Rhonda. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much.
okay.
Weather aware, absolutely, Zig.
Some more French fries.
Tornado warning continues for Waynesboro, Tennessee.
Like this all, every time I live stream, I'm always like eating French fries and drinking
Yes,
Sprite.
Dan, I agree.
Stream because somebody's got to go pick me up food and bring it to me. I can't cook, so I you know, fast food when it's live streaming time. This only happens every once in a while, so I'll be all right. Tornado warning continues for Waynesboro, Tennessee until 7:45 p.m. Central Time.
We had a direct hit F4 in April. Wow, with that outbreak, it was horrible. We lost the entire home, my parents' home. And all of our cars were destroyed, but we all were okay in the basement. Thank God, Lens. Bless your guys' hearts.
What if a tornado
Gosh darn it, I'm sorry to hear that.
The tornado on the ground. It's getting ready to go through right now. If you're in Waynesboro, get to your safe spot.
Waynesboro.
Get to shelter now.
No, Bentley, you were naughty. You didn't go potty when you were supposed to.
Alabama.
Yeah, you're being naughty.
Reed Timmer's right here, man. Reed Timmer is literally right there on it. He's waiting for it to come in. He's experiencing some inflow winds right now. Pretty soon, this storm, if it has a tornado on it, it will pass right by him.
All right, I dropped a link to ready.gov, which is an emergency preparedness website. It teaches you how to prepare for any kind of emergency you can think of, from active shooters, what to do in an active shooter situation, to tornadoes, to blizzards and sheltering in place, to chemical emergencies, to earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, the whole 9 yards. It gives you comprehensive checklists.
We got a new severe thunderstorm here.
And this is the website that
west of Birmingham.
Used to recommend all the time, and actually worked on some of the content that's on that website for chemical emergencies.
So ramping up, it could also look at that. It would be heading right towards the same areas that it got hit hard earlier today and last week. So let's hope that does. Also, a big severe thunderstorm warning just to the south of Nashville here. I'm telling you guys, we got to watch this line of storms because
I was going to say earlier today we were talking over on D Live. I think Nashville's going to get hit tonight sometime.
I do too. Yeah.
So it's 8:26 p.m.
Yep. Hi, Rami. I agree.
Like it's 7 CDT out here where the storms are happening.
Hey, everybody over on D Live. I see you. I know Bentley's being naughty. Joy.
NWS Nashville just sent out a tweet.
Anyways,
in Wayne County,
because they're rain.
If you live in Lewis County or northern Lawrenceburg, keep an eye. They're getting ready. Be ready to seek shelter. They are anticipating issuing a warning for those areas very soon. That comes out of NWS Nashville. Nashville's going to get hit tonight. My crystal ball says so.
Yeah.
And
it's been dancing all around Nashville.
Well, and what's really scary is at night, you really can't see them. And these tornadoes today have been rain wrapped, and you haven't been able to see them. I mean, you know, people have been driving right into them, and a lot of people become so complacent that they don't pay any attention. Now there's like even more severe thunderstorm warnings going up into like Bloomfield, Worthington, and Odin, Indiana. So this is a very severe line of storms. And plus, you've still got the ones rolling through South Carolina and northern Georgia, and it back into Alabama. So it's like you've got two fronts that are kind of going through.
Right.
All right, Uber, I'm going to need to get off here because I got another show to do here in a little bit.
Okay, honey. I want to thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
I think we're going to get off of here too in a little bit. I'm exhausted. I know
it's
Paula's
very
got to
tiring
be.
to do this, but just everybody out there, just be very aware tonight. It's hard to see these tornadoes coming in the dark. Have your weather radios on, have your notifications on for your weather apps on your phone. Those will put out emergency alerts. Watch your local news if you have cable or whatever. Just keep
Hey,
abreast of
no,
what's going on.
stop
And
being naughty.
but with that being said, I'm going to leave the share up to you because I'm going to stop share because I got to get in.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share real quick. Read Timmers. So while we're on, but I love you. Thank you, Ghost.
All right,
Bye,
love you,
Ghost.
Mama. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Thank you for all you do. Okay, guys, so we're going to watch Reed Timmer here for just a few minutes. He is over on Facebook. Bentley, you're being naughty. Stop it. Okay.
That's me.
Can y'all see him?
Yes.
He's got his drone up in the air. This guy is the most fantastic storm chaser. In case you guys don't know, his name is Reed Timmer. Oh, I know. I do too, Zig.
But see how hard everything's getting to see now?
I know it, right?
And guys, don't forget, Uber is going to be doing a giveaway for 2 emergency radios. They're little portable radios. They can run on battery, solar, or hand crank. It's got USB port to charge your cell phone from. It's got a flashlight, NOAA radio, weather radio, and AM/FM radio. Going to be doing that drawing tomorrow on her D Live channel.
On D Live.
Yes. So if you want to enter, you email ubergooberlady@gmail.com and put tornado in the subject. And then she'll put everybody's names in a hat and draw out 2 names out of the hat. And then we'll order them from Amazon and ship them straight to you.
There you go. So.
Joy's guy's name is Reed Timmer, ReedTimmer.
Carol Canary, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. I'm telling you what, I'm pretty blessed. I've got a heck of a good crew over there on D Live and a great crew over here on YouTube. I just don't do the drama, so I don't get big crowds because I don't do the drama, and I'm just happy with that. You know,
we're just happy as 2 little pigs in shit, aren't we?
I know, right? I'm just happy with that. And this is more important to me anyway, because, you know, stuff like this, people need to know, you know. Get it in basements, interior walls, blankets, pillows, first aids, meds, and water. Yes. I know, right, Vig? The truth. Hey, waiting on the storms here, but thinking
Hey, the truth.
they may stay south of me under tornado watch, but that's not unusual. I'm telling you what, truth. This has been, well, good, C. Marie. This has been one of the most upsetting streams I've had to do today. I've been streaming, we've been streaming since 11 o'clock over on D Live, and then I came over here because I didn't think to restream it over on YouTube too. But we've counted up to at least 20 tornadoes today. Now, it was, I mean, amazing. And so far we've, the last update we had was 5 casualties.
Fatalities.
Exactly, Zigzag. I'm the same way. I don't really care, you know. But when I get to the point where I get upset, I just leave. I don't even go into it anymore, you know.
And
Bunch of grown
guys,
ass fucking.
I'm going to drop the links to ready.gov again that has complete
I love you
checklists
too,
for
RR.
every, it's got complete checklists for every possible scenario you can think of, every kind of emergency you can think of. And honestly, start preparing yourself. Even though you think nothing can ever happen,
Yeah,
that's when you become complacent and you get caught with your britches down. And that's not a good
yeah,
look,
and that's the
especially if
truth.
you're me.
Yeah, the water in the ocean is warmer than usual. Well, you know, there's a lot of people, I don't know, there's a lot of people thinking why, let me scroll back up because there's a person over here that was just telling me over here in D Live that Geladan was saying globalists are flooding us out so we can't plant crops and thinning the herd, so to speak. That's true. I believe that's true. Above ground weather has been researching weather manipulation and chem spraying. That's true. I have seen that. So they're the best. We need to laugh. Well, thank you, Cinematic Jules. Well, Paula and I plan on doing a parody. Actually, I think we need to record it and then just put it up. But it's going to be coffee. We're going to have coffee in the trailer park. So, with a couple characters.
Yeah.
So, but actually, I've been, I love doing my characters, but I've gotten to the point in my health where I can't really do them for very long now, or I get real tired. So,
Remy says we have lanterns, first aid, meds, dry goods. They have the mountains, so the storms besides hurricane usually break up. And that's one of the fallacies about tornadoes. I have been involved in a tornado in the middle of the mountains in West Virginia in my hometown. And we had an F2 rip through when I was at the pool one day, and it totally mowed down a trailer park and tore up the outbuildings for the country club and the pool, and the golf carts were thrown all over the place. And yes, they do have country clubs in West Virginia, people. I know it's a shock, but just because you have mountains, don't be complacent, because you also have things like flooding that come after the storms. So, that was one of the big things in my hometown, because we had literally the Greenbrier River out my front door and the New River a mile away and a big old dam.
stop, boys.
But,
You're being naughty.
it happens.
Yeah.
And we were used to a lot of flooding. You never thought about a tornado hitting until your ass is in the middle of it and running for the bathroom, because that was the only shelter there was at the pool. And we were running into the showers as a tornado was ripping across the damn pool deck.
Right.
So You know, you never know. I
boys.
mean,
Yeah.
living in Virginia, I was in that one in West Virginia and 3 other ones in Northern Virginia outside Washington, D.C. in my lifetime. I have been in 4 tornadoes. 2 of them were F1s, one was an F2, and one was an F3. So,
At the Greenbrier, beautiful place. I bet it is.
the Greenbrier
Stop
is a
it, come
beautiful
here.
place.
You're being naughty. Okay, guys, I got to get off of here. My kids think I've been abusing them. Can you tell? Bentley, you stop
Bentley,
that.
the
You're being
ninja.
naughty. Oh my gosh, he's just
Bentley
terrible.
the ninja. Don't you mess with Bentley. He's a ninja. He'll fuck you up.
Bentley, that's it. If you do it again, I swear.
Even if you've got, and especially folks, if you're in one of these tornado warning and places, if your kids have bicycle helmets, if you have bicycle helmets, put them on.
Hey, T.
Be
Location.
safe and shelter. Cover your heads, cover your necks, and shelter.
Thanks for the follow, Patriot. Okay, guys, so this is what. Stop it, Bentley.
Boy, he
Bentley,
is just
stop
giving
it.
you
Stop
shit,
it.
isn't he?
Get a job. That's it. Get a job. You are for never cut off. No more bone trees. You are cut off. Get a job. How about that?
I guess
right,
you told
so-
him, huh?
Yeah. Gosh. these
All
men
right,
so
guys.
bossy.
Be safe.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to get off of here. Much love to everybody. Oh, my gosh. All right. That is his job, Daffodilla says. Much love to you all. And I love you all. Thank